What's going on, world? Welcome to another edition of the NY Lifestyle. This is your boy B, aka Brandon. Also, I got my co-host Cal with us. Calvin Samuel. What up, world?
How you doing, everybody?
All right. Welcome to a wonderful Tuesday, aka Election Day. Go get your vote in. We're gonna touch on that briefly as well. What we're gonna talk about today is the NFL picks, Election Day, NFL deadline, trade deadline, and then touch a little bit about the NBA when they're going to start with the season. So to start out, we are going to do a quick recap from last week. I had 7 wins, and then this guy Cal had 9. So I he gained 2 more wins on me. Not thrilled about this. I'm picking these games like it's my Cowboys, man. I can't catch a break.
It's the 2020 season. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, breaking news: I saw Andy Dalton is on the COVID protocol, so he's on the COVID list. I'm not sure if he has it or not, but he won't be playing.
All right, so we're gonna go to bad again.
Mm-hmm. Ben DiNucci.
Mm-hmm.
So your Thursday night game this week is going to be Green Bay versus the Niners, and I'm gonna go with that bad name, Aaron Rodgers and the Packers.
I would love to go with that bad man, but there's only one thing that's stopping me from doing this. It's the Packers' run lack of defense. Can't even call it defense. Run lack of defense.
What the Niners got? They don't have nobody.
I get that, but the last time these two teams saw each other, we saw what happened.
Was Devontae Adams hurt? He's healthy now. Let's just keep that in consideration.
I get that, but this is that kind of game where Niners feel that they might have an opportunity to do something that people aren't expecting them to do. Even though Aaron Rodgers did lose by 6 last week, I feel like Shanahan might take a little page out of Minnesota's playbook.
Where's Dalvin Cook? There ain't no Dalvin Cook on that team.
I hear you, but this guy named Hasty that people are just sleeping on right now.
That's
People
cool.
are people calling him Baby Beast Mode.
Maybe in a short week he can probably do it, but I gotta see.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And if I'm not mistaken, isn't the Packers coming to San Fran?
On a short week.
Right. So that gives me some reason to think that the Niners have a chance to pull it off. So I'm going to go with the Niners on this one.
Yeah, slim and none. I'll give him that. Denver versus Atlanta. I'm going with the Dirty Birds. The way they look this past week, Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, they look like the best quarterback tandem, wide receiver tandem in the league again.
Yeah. I mean, the way that Denver has been playing very inspiring, especially pulling out that the last 2 seconds of the game against San Diego. Oh, I'm sorry, formerly San Diego, now LA Chargers.
Mhm.
Um, but I think experience is gonna kind of edge this one out. So I'm gonna go with them Dirty Birds from Atlanta.
All right. One of the best games this week. I know I say that all the time, and I feel like I'm 98% right when I call it the best game of the week. Seattle versus Buffalo.
Yeah, Bills Mafia.
But them wagons gonna fall off because I'm going with Russell and CC, DK Metcalf, and them boys.
I mean, it's hard to go against Seattle right now. The way that Russell Wilson is just setting records and is playing lights out. I'm gonna have to go with Seattle as well. I know normally nobody circles them wagons like the Buffalo Bills, but Seattle's gonna start them wagons this week.
Yeah, them wheels on that wagon gonna fall off this week. Chicago versus Tennessee. I do not see Tennessee laying an egg twice in a row. Or matter of fact, 3 times, because they did twice in a row. I know I like my boy Nick Foles, but he ain't cutting it this week. So I'm going with Derrick Henry and the boys.
I'm gonna have to go with Derrick Henry as well. And Titans, that defense is the real deal. I mean, Chicago's been playing well on defense, but yeah, Titans defense is the real deal.
Baltimore versus them boys out in Indy. Phillip is playing.
Yeah, I'm scratching my head over here, right? I'm just like,
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell the world that your team is 5-2, by the way. But you know, it's gonna be 5-3 this week because I see Baltimore. It's gonna be a close game, but then you always say this one guy that's dear to my heart, Justin Tuck, and the Ravens.
I respect that. I mean, we have our own kicker too, Blankenship. You know, pretty good kicker. He's not Tuck, but a pretty good kicker.
I was about to say, let the world know he's not Tuck.
But Phillip is not shy in these type of games.
He's on trash talk.
We got multiple backs to throw at Baltimore. And we haven't even really unleashed our wide receivers like we could have and we scored 41 last week. Granted, against Detroit, but nevertheless. So I have a high respect for Chocolate City, but I'm going to have to go with the blue and white this week. Colts, saddle up.
Okay. Carolina versus the Chiefs. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to go with the Chiefs. And my boy Patrick Mahomes, man. A.K.A. MVP, A.K.A. 1-5. Team Light Skin, we in the building this week.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs as well. As Shannon Sharp would say, my homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with him this week. Chiefs.
Next, Detroit versus Minnesota. We about to cook again. I got my boy Dalvin Cook. Shout out to his 4 touchdowns last week. He might. I think he might set a record for most touchdowns in the span of 2-3 games. Because Detroit ain't gonna be able to stop him.
Yeah, that run defense is not legit. That's the only reason I'm going with Mr. You like that? Yeah. And I mean, you know, I'm gonna show y'all some love because I mean, before he became a Viking, he did play for this great school in Florida. Oh.
Thank you, sir. Arguably, this actually might be a good game. The Giants versus the football team, Washington.
Mm-hmm.
From what the Giants showed me last week against Tom Brady, I'm gonna have to go with the Giants because Daniel Jones proved that if he has somebody that he can throw to, he can get the job done. He almost beat Tom Brady, the 6-time Super Bowl champion, Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, they're 1-7 now, the Giants, and I don't think that they're giving the proper. Oh, I'm sorry. This is breaking news. Dolphins just traded wide receiver Isaiah Ford to the Patriots, who had 18 receptions, 184 yards in the past 7 games this season,
Okay, Mr. Ford,
via Adam Schefter.
try, trying to give Cam somebody else to throw to. Okay.
Yep, because they can't separate for nothing. But back to our segment, what we were doing. I just had to make sure we got that breaking news in there real quick, since it is a
Thank you.
trade deadline.
Thank you to our newest ESPN employee, Calvin Samuel.
Hey, about it, you know.
So we're going both with the Giants, correct?
Yes, we definitely be going both with the Giants. Giants have shown a lot of heart. You know, they're 1-7, but their record has not really indicated how well overall they have been playing. In spite of the fact that they don't have Saquon Barkley, their leading back, Deion Lewis, has stepped up. Freeman has stepped up. Gallman has stepped up. Has been running back by committee, but they've been holding it down.
Mm-hmm.
And shout out to Slayton and Golden Tate and Evan Ingram.
Up next, another divisional game. Houston versus Jacksonville. I'm going with Tennessee. No, not Tennessee. Why am I thinking about Tennessee? Houston Texans. Deshaun Watson, I feel, is going to have a monster game.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Texans as well in this game.
Not really nothing to talk about in that game.
Nah,
Right. Vegas Raiders versus the LA Chargers. I'm gonna go with your rookie boy, Justin Herbert, and them Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers as well. Oh boy, I can tell by your reaction which game you about to go next. Oh boy.
Undefeated Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Dallas Cowboys. My Dallas Cowboys. They'll still my boys. But I'm gonna go with Pittsburgh just because they're playing better football than we are. Defense showed me something last week, but the offense is just not getting there. And how they used to say back in the day, Mr. Can't get right, we can't get right.
That's life. Mm-hmm. Great movie.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to Ed Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, and the Cowboys have been going through their own movie this season. Gonna try to keep it respectful to Cowboy Nation. So keep it simple and say the Steelers, terrible towels, will be winning this week.
Miami versus Arizona.
Before we make this pick, shout out to Miami though.
Mm-hmm.
Because no one thought that they'd be playing as well as they've been playing right now.
Roll Tide.
Mm-hmm. I need him to roll more than 93 yards. But we're gonna work on that.
And I'm glad you segued into that because I'm going with Kyler Murray and them boys.
I'm going the same route as well. I mean, Miami played a heck of a game defensively last week against Jared Goff. Robert Woods had about 28 fantasy points. What do you think Nuke is going to do against them? And they also have the Hall of Famer Larry Fitz.
I was just
Yeah,
about
and
to.
they also had this guy, Christian Kirk, and then Andy that they're gonna have to try to keep in the pocket. Good luck.
I'm, and you know I like doing bold predictions. This may be the game Larry Fitzgerald scores a touchdown.
I'm gonna give him 2 because it fits. I'm gonna say it's 1 running and 1 throwing.
Now, our game on Sunday night. Let these people know, Calvin.
It all comes down to Sunday night.
Featuring New Orleans Saints
Who that? Who that? Who that still gonna beat those Saints?
versus those Bucks.
Tampa Bay. Not Tampa, but Tampa Bay.
I'm going with, and everybody know I mess with Drew Brees. But Tom Brady is getting some guy named Antonio Brown.
AB is what they call him.
Mm-hmm. To go along with.
You ever seen that scene in Space Jam where Michael Jordan is just going against and the Toon Squad is going against the aliens? That's kind of how this feels right about now.
Yeah.
Let's just look at it for a second. New England had Tom and Gronk. They ain't there no more. They got Leonard Fournette. He ain't in Jacksonville no more.
Antonio Brown had like 5 teams that he played for. He ain't there no more.
He ain't there no more. So that's what this team reminds me of.
Oh, and shout out to Jason Pierre-Paul on the D side.
Yeah, I haven't even talked about the defense yet. I mean, Levante David, David White, Winfield Jr.
Mm-hmm.
His dad was a heck of a player. They got this guy named Sue.
Oh,
And yeah, they just loaded on the defensive side of the ball.
So the door gonna be open for you? Is it gonna be a breeze or you?
No. It's no drafts. There's no drafts coming through. It's gonna be a very mild day, or I should say, a very mild night for Sunday Night Football, because it's gonna be a revenge game.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if Michael Thomas is playing. I don't know if Emmanuel Sanders will end up being playing for this game. So, assuming that they're not gonna go, I'm going Tampa.
Yeah, shout out to the old head that's been through
43 years old.
No, I got another old head for you that's been through the Tampa struggle. Mike Evans.
Oh yeah. He most definitely has. He suffered his own 30 for 30, and I'm not talking about a Sports Center special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He knows about that losing. Now he getting a taste of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and you already know how I feel about Monday night prime time.
Mm-hmm.
Even though this ain't no real prime time game, but
Nah.
Keller Cam and them Patriots versus another can't get right, Sam Darnold and them Jets. The Jets gonna play a good game, but I really think this might be an action. Bill Belichick got son up his sleeve. If there's anybody that can get Cam Newton going, Bill Belichick. I'm going with them Patriots.
I'm only going with the Patriots because of the fact that they scored 3 field goals last week. 3. Your leading back is Frank Gore, Hall of Famer, great back, long tooth and nail. Denzel Mims, rookie. Sam Darnold. I don't really remember any Trojan quarterbacks really having much success in the NFL, and it seems like he's following the trend. And Adam Gase is just terrible. There's no other way around it.
Bill Belichick.
For a long time, we thought Tannehill was trash.
Bill Belichick, Adam Gase. Yeah.
All right. We thought that Tannehill was trash because of Adam Gase, and we sincerely apologize, Ryan Tannehill. We didn't know y'all could ball. We just didn't know. Mike Vrabel knew, but we didn't know. We apologize for that. Mm-hmm. We don't even remember that guy that used to play in Tennessee anymore because we don't even hear his name anymore.
We used to think Devontae Parker was washed up.
Mm-hmm. We do apologize. So yeah, we just gonna have to go ahead and go with the better team and the better coach. Patriots, I'm gonna say it's gonna be at least a 10-point game.
Mm-hmm. All right, there you have it, people. Your picks for week number 9 it is.
Yep.
Enjoy your football Thursday, football Sunday, football Monday. And also, if you're into college football, enjoy the few games that you can watch due to the COVID.
Mm-hmm. And Trevor Lawrence will get better.
Mm-hmm. And just keep an eye on, if you're a big sports fan, the NFL trade deadline, which is today, ends at 4:00.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to go to the next, which is going to be the NBA. Now, for those of you that probably follow NBA, yes, they did finish their season 2 months ago, a month and a half ago.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually in negotiation with trying to figure out when they're going to start the season for this upcoming year. Now, we do know that it's going to be a shorter year because they want to finish it before the Olympics, which is next July.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the 2 target dates for the start is either December 22nd or January 18th. All right, everybody. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We back. You know, sometimes internet could be a piece of crap, but we back. So I want to get my my co-host's input on when he thinks the NBA is going to start.
I would like to see it start before Christmas, but how things have been stalled, and as my co-host had mentioned to me before, this happened 5 years ago in Derrick Rose's season where he was actually respectable. So, and this isn't uncommon for the NBA to shorten seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think when the San Antonio Spurs won it in 1999, I think that was a shortened NBA season too. So I'm going to agree with your analysis that it's probably going to be a shortened season. We had both said that somewhere probably between 60, maybe 65 games, depending on when they can actually agree on it to restart. Because granted, if they don't start back December 22nd, they're looking between $500,000 to $1 billion lost in revenue.
Yeah, and they're probably not going to make that back.
Right. So that being said, the ideal situation would be December 22nd, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was January 18th. And it will probably be more symbolic because it is MLK Day.
And now I'm gonna say this as well. Also keep in mind, let's say if there's a, I'm not gonna say his name, but if there's a new president that comes into office, he goes in January. And then, as you stated, with all this social justice going on, start the season on Martin Luther King, where he had a dream, that's symbolic to me
Mm,
because the NBA is like the main source of from the sport that's been pushing social justice.
exactly.
Now, shout out to the best owner, no, not owner, commissioner in sports, Adam Silver.
Yes, indeed.
We like all state, we in good hands.
Hmm.
And then the players president, Chris Paul. If that's a man that knows anything about players, him and Adam Silver will be able to come together and work on something.
Exactly.
Now, with that being said, I'm with you. Like 60 games, shortened season. They put that the season in, and then crown another champion. And then next year, no, the year after, they will be back to a regular season.
Right. We're talking about the 21-22 season,
Mm-hmm.
being back to 82 games that we're accustomed to doing.
And then I'm glad that I did mention that because before we go, today is Tuesday, November 3rd. I know we've been pushing this just like the people on TV, the people in the neighborhoods, everywhere. You have until like 8, 9 o'clock tonight to cast your vote.
Indeed.
Please, please,
Happen.
please, right. Whoever you voting for, whether it's number 45 or Mr. JB, Joe Biden, what they call him,
Mm-hmm.
go out and vote. We're not gonna get into politics and anything like that on the show, but um, you're if you want to have, I'm gonna say it like this, very bold and clear. If you want to have a conversation with me about the presidential discussion, you got to go out and vote. Because what I'm gonna say is, did you vote? And if you say no, I'm not even gonna talk to you no more.
Yeah, likewise. Our ancestors fought for us to be able to have this opportunity that we had before us. Enduring poll taxes, the grandfather clause, um, literacy tests, so many things that were stacked against um, our people that we cannot take this day lightly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yes, I agree that you should, vote with every election that comes up, not just when it's the so-called big event, because people who are in your states and in your counties help to either support or to deter whoever's in office.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, please go out and vote. I know it's cold out. Had to deal with that this morning. Was online at 6:30. Got out by 7:40. Please go vote. Don't let the weather distract you. If you need somebody to hold the kids, ask a family friend, ask a neighbor. You tired getting off of work, get it. But please go out and vote.
Right. If you got to catch the bus to where you got to go, the subway, get a ride from your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, just tell them you only need an hour.
I do. Please go vote.
And then I'm gonna say this last thing. It's like even if you do vote for 45, as long as you vote, if you feel his his views is the best for you, then that's who you voting for. I really can't stop you for who you vote for.
Right.
But if you, like, I know certain situations, like if you're a felon or something like that, obviously you can't vote until I think what 10 years or more.
Don't know the numbers offhand, but that sounds like something that could be accurate.
Hmm. But if you just sit, excuse my language, but if you just sit on your ass today and then you just don't vote and you are eligible to vote, that's who I'm not going to talk to. Like,
Yep. That would be disrespectful.
all right, so everybody, we just want y'all to have a great rest of your week. Um, enjoy, enjoy your sports. Watch the election tonight, and then just be safe out there. If you're gonna like the young kids say, if you're gonna be out in these streets, just be safe out there.
As our great friend and your hustler say, be safe out in them streets.
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh,
and if you're around people, and it's I know Calvin gonna say this too. If you're around people more than 10 or more, mask up.
mm-hmm.
We ain't saying you can't be out in these streets and enjoying your life, but if you're gonna do that, wear your mask.
Yes, please be responsible. Because we still have a fight out there against this corona, and it's not stopping at the moment.
Yep.
Of course, you want to, if you believe in something, that's fine, but also use wisdom.
Yep. All right. Anything else we got to tell these people?
Please follow us, like us, share our videos on our YouTube page. Please subscribe. Thank you for those who have subscribed already. We want to continue to keep growing this platform. Also on our Facebook page, New York Lifestyle, you can find us as well. We have videos posted on other topics, not just sports. So we just want to thank everybody for continuing to tune in and showing your support and watching us and liking our page and building it up. We do appreciate it. This is Calvin Samuel, my co-host, Brandon Warfield. We're signing out. Peace.
Deuces on it.